Hey everyone, hope you are doing fine. In my present video, I am going to talk about the strategies for parents to homeschool during this pandemic. Parents all over this country are finding themselves in uncharted territory because they are attempting to homeschool their children during this global pandemic. So suddenly they are in the role of the chief education officer. So many parents are feeling a pressure to create an environment similar to school settings at home, and the one that their kids are used to. And it is definitely going to be very difficult for them because it is very difficult to replicate the exact kind of environment at home. Kids might be resistant to completing their work on time, or they might even shut down completely in wake of the fact that they are not doing normal things, they are not going out as much. And when academic tasks are presented, it might end up creating frustration for everyone, including parents and other family members who are involved. But here is the bottom line: this is not normal, and we cannot create identical schooling experiences at home. When there is a global pandemic going on and we are working from home simultaneously or dealing with, if you find yourself frustrated or resistance with homeschooling during the pandemic, I hope you will find these tips helpful and encouraging along the way. So, to begin with, the first strategy that you must use is to pull back. So, what exactly is pulling back? Um, it means that you have to take a step back and focus on the basics. How your child is feeling right now, how is she coping, how is he or she expressing those emotions. Focus on connecting and relationship bonding first, instead of thinking how the child is doing homework on time, or we have to make sure that those strong bonds between you are the most important protective factor during this unpredictable time, and this will set the foundation in turn for anything else that you approach or accomplish later. Consider setting up a designated space in your home for calming and regulating together. Second of all, lower your expectations of your children at this time, of your child, and even of yourself. You are both going through a little trauma. It's okay if schoolwork isn't the top priority each day, or if you do not feel like you're just, if you feel like you're just surviving through the day and doing nothing else. School is 7 to 8 hours a day, so let us understand this fact that it just isn't reasonable to expect yourself or your child to do schoolwork for that long at home each day. It's okay if all you do is, or all your child does is eat or make merry and wear his pajamas and enjoy his whole day. Let it be like that for some days. It's okay. Number three, aim for just one thing, which means that if the long list of school tasks feels that it is impossible or too overwhelming, aim for completing just one task. Knock out one math game or celebrate your small victory and successes. As you recognize that your child is comfortable with this, try adding one more if you can or want. Number four, offer choices. Always offer choices to yours, especially your smaller kids. Whenever possible, not only just restricted to academic choices, it has to be anything like even food choices. Let them pick their own clothes. Give them two options for breakfast. If possible, go with their choice. If they are, let them choose which assignment they would do first. Give them a small sense of control over the little things that they actually can control when things outside are feeling so out of control. Fifth point is that you have to incorporate some games into some little bit less structure into what they are doing. Whenever you can, turn school tasks into games, especially for smaller kids. Make a sight words hopscotch, do a dice game, turn anything you can into a game, and check with your child's teacher to find out what kind of learning games they use in the classroom, so that you can easily adapt them with the supplies you have available at home. and this would yield a familiar experience for your child and he would feel more comfortable. Lastly, for your younger child, pretend to be your child's teacher. So you can inculcate some play school objectives like let an older sibling or cousin, if you have one, take on the role. Let your child play himself or play the role of a friend in class. Also switch roles so that you can allow your child to become a teacher and give her the freedom to teach anything to you that she wants. uh, Remain in touch with the school staff, communicate with the counselor, with the teachers. Do not be afraid to reach out to them to talk about your struggles of completing any assignments. Let them know that you might need to modify the work expectations and outcomes for your child given this global pandemic and trauma. They'll understand and likely are already having more ideas for you to help the child and approach these tasks. So remember that we cannot expect the same thing of ourselves and our kids right now while homeschooling during coronavirus times. We are under a great deal of stress, and sometimes it's okay just to focus on survival and getting through the day. Give yourself and your child some grace and space to focus on what you can control right now and find small opportunities to make things fun. Thank you.